Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Spark. Last time, I fought a bunch of robots, I think. That's probably what I did. Wait a minute. I gotta get it once. There we go. Yeah, let's go boarding, man! Dude, bro! Okay, I'll stop being an asshole. Okay, that's a lie. So I learned an interesting fact about this game. This is actually running on SNES 9X power. I'm sorry, but this is just too useful. I need to get rid of the cool board. I'm sorry. So you might have remembered I've had problems with this game in terms of you know, saves, and so you know, where I kept crashing. So what I constantly do, because you cannot level select in this game, which is bullshit. I could at best do time attack, but it doesn't flow as well as like how Freedom Planet does it. And so I just save my I just like make a copy of my save file every time. I really wish there was multiple profiles like how Freedom Planet has it, or, you know, Sonic Mania or what have you. I mean, like, because I have a finished Sonic Mania file, if I ever had a problem with an episode's footage, I could always literally just go into my finished file. I actually did that a couple times because of failed recordings in Freedom Planet. You know, either, like, commentary didn't record, or, you know, like, just stupid little shit. But yeah, so I learned when I was saving the file, this just runs on SNES 9X. Or, because saves are the SNES 9X saves, like the emulator saves, so that's kind of interesting that this runs on SNES hardware. I kind of want to know if there's a way he can, or like modify the SNES 9X, I should actually say. I do wish there was a way he could fix some of the errors, like sometimes the game crashing when you leave screen, that I mentioned before. Actually, I want to go up. But, no! But, anyway. Also, because I was watching a Sonic Kazoo thing, I started to try and watch this video from a guy named Alpha... Fuck, I can't remember the name. It was basically him ripping on Freedom Planet. I ended up turning out the video. But, one thing I gotta say, the Sonic fanbase, as dumb as it fucking is, this is something that's been on my mind for a little bit, and I kind of want to get into a little... Oh, fuck. I want to get into a little bit. For as bad as it is, you want to know what in my... So, and let me be real with you, too. Sonic fanbases in general are kind of poopy. But there are some that are really bad. Sonic, I would say, is a little bit better these days than it used to be. Because I... Oh, fuck. I forgot to turn that off. I did so good last time, too. Thanks, Kraken. So... What? Fuck! My train of thought! I'm professional! What's that? I don't know what that means. Fuck. I don't remember now. Oh yeah, fan bases. So if you were to ask me what, in my opinion, is the worst fan base that I've ever experienced in my life, I don't know if I mentioned it in video or not before. I've joked about it on Twitter a couple times, but here's, in my opinion, the worst fan base. The Zelda fan base. Because every time Zelda... Okay, here's a couple reasons. Now, I have a personal thing with Zelda where, honestly, I'm not too big on the games. I've mentioned that probably in Beyond Oasis before, for, you know, all three of you that watched that. But, my main thing with Zelda is, honestly, it gets really formulaic, and, well, okay, Breath of the Wild doesn't, to be fair. Breath of the Wild breaks the formula and does more open world stuff, and it is pretty good. But, my problem with... So basically because of that, and because the stories aren't really that great in most Zeldas, other than, like, Majora's Mask and Ocarina... Not Ocarina of Time. Not Ocarina of Time. Oh, God, no. Wind Waker. And the characters are pretty weak in most of them, other than the previous mentioned games. At least the ones that I played, to be fair. I haven't played Skyward Sword. I do like Roos, though. You could judge me for that. So I cannot really talk about Skyward Sword, to be fair. I just never played it, I just never got around to it, and I just never really had much interest in it. But, like, if you criticize a Zelda game, like, ooh, you're gonna get lambasted. I get it less nowadays, because people are kind of used to my quote-unquote bad opinions, and me apparently hating all the things that people like. So, like, I don't get as much as I used to. But I remember the first time, even though I kind of had that status already, the first time I threw a jab at Zelda, even I got fucking flack for it. I just want to say, too, for the record, before Pro Jared did, I was the first one that I could think of that said Sonic Adventure wasn't very good before it became popular to say that. Just saying, there's a whole YouTube LP that you can find of me as a co-commentator talking about how much I don't like that game. Just saying. But anyway, back to Zelda. I've been lambasted a couple times for talking about Ocarina of Time and the fact that, honestly, I don't think it's that good. It could be because I didn't grow up with it, but, like, I found it kind of sluggish in terms of its... So I found the combat kind of weirdly paced. I found enemies to be very sluggish compared to you, so, like, other than, like, there's one enemy that, you know, you have to try and think and bait them out and stuff like that. But other than him, like, most of the enemies in the game, I just kind of would just rush at. I'm not saying that it's bad in every game, because, I mean, hell, I like Dynasty Warriors for Christ's sake. But, it just didn't really work as well in that game, I think. And, I don't know, I just really didn't enjoy it, because I didn't really care for the story. Oh, fuck, what am I doing? I didn't really care for the story, because, honestly, it wasn't really that good. Most of the characters had, like, zero personality. And, yeah, I just don't... I find it kind of overrated, to be honest with you. I really like... Now, as I mentioned before, I really do like Majora's Mask. But, can't really say the same for, the other games. Did I just beat a boss? I think I did. But yeah, it's not that they're bad, it's just I don't really like them. And then, like, in terms, like... And one thing that I have a problem with that is that each Zelda gets heralded as if it's, like, an innovation. And to be honest with you, other than... Honestly, I can't really point an innovation to you out. Like, I'm not even being a smartass. I really couldn't. Maybe you can, but I can't. Like, people were telling me how, it's innovative for sandbox games with, Breath of the Wild. I'm like, this game doesn't really do anything different from sandbox games that I've played. It doesn't do anything really new or unique. It's not bad at all. Like, no, in fact, it's doing a lot of things that I want, and it's one of the games that I would love to get a Switch for. I know you can play it on the Wii U too, but, yeah, you know. And I played a little bit of it, through means, but, like, it's good. Now, if I was to talk about its flaws, like, okay, the, side quests suck. Okay, you know what, I should probably just use this power to get up there. The side quests suck because a lot of them are just fetch quests and filler, and there goes my ice power. I finally did it, folks. I killed my ice power, and I got a really bad power. It took me all this time, but it finally happened. This is because I'm making fun of Zelda, isn't it? But, I like how this entire video is literally just me playing a game while talking about Zelda. But, like, yeah, I don't like that. Weapon degradation doesn't really bother me, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, yeah, actually, that does lead me to my other problem with side quests. Most of the side quests give you an item that you get temporarily, like, you know, like a breakable weapon. And the problem with that is the side quests then become kind of... I know side quests in general are optional, but a lot of times in, like, a side quest, you'll get, like, either an item, maybe a weapon, maybe a piece of equipment, you know, something like that. And, it's kind of sucky when your basic piece of equipment is, fuck you. I'm not paying attention. I'm just taking stupid damage. But it's kind of sucks when your reward is a item you're not going to keep. It kind of, like, gets rid of the whole idea of doing them, except for, like, for certain side quests, like the one for the Sheikah Slate and stuff like that, and the, Trials temples, which are, you know, they're fun. They repeat a bit, but, you know, they're alright. I kind of don't like that, you know, your rewards are temporary. I don't like that a lot of side quests. So, like, for example, the, what was it? The side quest for, which one was it again? Fuck, my brain's farting out. So, like, for example, there's a side quest in the game where you have to get, like, different swords for this kid, and they're randomized, so you can't really strategize around it, and you gotta give them in order, and you can't, like, drop off a bunch of weapons to him to finish the quest quickly, which sucks. And, like, honestly, like, a lot of the side quests don't really mean anything. And, like I said, they're side quests, that's fine, But, like, someone was telling me how, like, these are the most innovative side quests they've ever played, and they're actually meaningful, and no, they're not. I'm just criticizing it on that. Like, it's fine to do them, and they could be a fun little distraction. The biggest flaw, though, in that game, in my opinion, and it's not a gameplay thing, don't get me, when I say this. Like I said, the game is good. Don't get me wrong as I'm criticizing it. I'm being critical because no one's critical of the game. But, the game is excellent. But, the other thing that is really bad about the game, and I feel like doesn't get covered enough, because it's really bad, is the voice acting. The voice acting is fucking atrocious. There are PS1 games, excluding Metal Gear Solid, because that's cheating, that have better voice acting than it, and God, it's... The sad part is, like, it's not the voice actors. Don't blame the voice actors, okay? I IMDb'd some of the voice actors, and one of them, for example, was the voice of Sai Nijima from Persona 5. There was no boss. This level had no boss. This feels like filler. Oh my god. So, like, anyway, one of them was voiced by Sai Nijima, and yeah, so it was definitely the direction. Anyway, that's the end of today's episode of Spark. Call it the Zelda episode. Yeah, that's what I'll title it. Zelda-thon. Yeah, I'll call it Zelda-thon. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed Spark. And, uh-oh, cutscene. Finally, it's you. I guess it's not the end of Spark yet. Prototype. Yeah, it's me, I guess. You're the Electric Jester foiling all of my plans. Huh? The siege to FM City and the attack on the Flare Tower? Is that how I'm supposed to say it? I'm sorry. You have ruined them all! No, I didn't. What? No, my problem's with Fark. Look, I don't get what your guys are doing with this taking over the world thing, and I don't know what can be done about it. Maybe it's just how things are going to be from now on. Huh? So, you're the leader, huh? That's not what he said, but that's what I wrote. Whatever that means. Yes! That's right! Your journey ends here, right now, Jester! You didn't believe me, did you? No. Well, you'll die soon. Yeah, I heard that yesterday. You're really pissing me off! Oh no, they said a swear word! Just die! Yeah, I was wrong, there's a boss fight. It ain't over yet, Snake! Well, I'm over here. You're gonna... Hold on. Oh, they actually have him in a good spot now. I wasn't ready for that. Oh no! Oh shit, I actually took damage because I was being stupid. Oh shit! I remember this now. Goodbye, Carlito. Oh jeez. He's fucking dead. Rest in peace. Well, I guess I'll end the... I know it's gonna come up, so I'll end the episode after I initiate a cutscene. Hello. I want to know, what did you think you were doing by pretending to be me? I wasn't pretending to be you, but, I don't know what you mean. I just want to protect the computer. I was made for that. That's my single purpose. Please don't. Very well. Also, Jester, don't you dare get near the computer. Do as the other Jester says and give up. If you don't, I will kill you. Man, what's if everyone trying to kill me? Alright. I guess when the level starts, we'll end the episode. Level's still going. Oh, this is a good place to stop. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just make this one long episode. Fuck it. I mean, we're already neck deep in the level. That was a good unsuspecting transition. So I guess this isn't the Zelda episode anymore because I'm done talking about Zelda. It's a good thing not many people watch Spark. By the way, like, if you guys want to, like, ask me questions or, like, just start a conversation in the chat, go ahead. Or even if you just want to say stupid shit in the chat, I don't care. There's not many people who comment anyway. It's not like I'm a popular channel. So, like, yeah, feel free to just say whatever the hell you want in the chat. I don't care. We really would like to get better internet at some point and redo streams. 'Cause those were fun. You know what I'm sad about? I no longer have my great power of ice. And there's only one more spot in the game to get it, too. Oh, Lord. I actually regret not ending the episode when I did. I forgot all about that transition. But, and I have weird facts about this game. I'm actually curious, though, since I was talking about Zelda, and that's a fan base I'm not a fan of. What's a fan base that, like, really gets under your skin? Like, one that isn't really... actually, let me make this more challenging. One that isn't often talked about. So, like, you can't really say League of Legends, because that's often brought up. You can't say Sonic, because, hell, we just covered that. And, while you might disagree, I do think they've... Ow, fuck. They have gotten a little better. But yeah, pick something that, like, you don't think is brought up much, or you haven't really heard brought up. And it's just your opinion, totally. I'm not even gonna argue with you on it. I'm actually just morbidly curious. Like, I won't argue with it, because this is just, like, your opinion, man. And I am kind of curious what other people think. But, yeah, just put it down in the comments, and, I'll read it. And the only thing I'll give you is a reaction if I'm surprised or not, pretty much. And as someone plays Counter-Strike Global Offensive and I lose more health because I'm rushing like an idiot. Because I didn't mean for this episode to be longer than it already is. Ah! This means I'm playing 2 levels. Ah! Yeah. Ah, damn it! I might actually take a death just to get health back. I mean, all I gotta do is hit a save point and I'm fine. Also, my one hand's cramping up. That sucks. I should go to a doctor. Nah. I think it's because I was at work. At work. It's just cramping up a bit because work was a little busy before I recorded this. But, oh, there's a save point. Also, I'm at full health now, so I don't need to really care. Also, one thing that, speaking of Sonic games, though, one thing that people kind of make a mistake of when I was watching that, watching that video I mentioned earlier, the one where, like, the Freedom Planet one, I can't remember, I gotta try and find it, or if I remember, I'll link it, or if I forget and you're curious, just ask me in the fucking comments, and I'll probably post it. But, by the way, if you do, don't spam the guy if you disagree with him. Like, don't do that, don't be that guy, okay? I'm not a big channel, but hey, just don't. But one of the things that he made the mistake of is he said, like, oh, some of these Sonic games now are focusing on exploration and along a speed, and that just doesn't work for Sonic games. Sonic games always had a bit of exploration into them, at least since, Sonic 3. Sonic 2 and 1, I would say, were branching paths, where basically the idea was to have the paths kind of branch to keep your momentum going so you could kind of choose where you wanted to go. But other than that, like, exploration's been a part of the Sonic games in the past. So, like, that's not necessarily true, and people get this, like, weird, and you can tell when someone hasn't played the game because they have this impression that you're just supposed to be fast. And that really isn't really what Sonic's about. There is definitely speed to it, but a lot of it's about momentum, memorization, and yeah, there is exploration. And there, of course, is trial and error, because you will watch, you know, like, especially if you watch someone who's never played it before playing it, you're gonna see them struggling, and it's kind of fun to watch that. Not as in, like, ha-ha, you're bad! Because I remember when I was a kid struggling on various parts of Sonic 3, and for those of you who watch Vine Sauce, I watched, Vinny's stream of him and I actually forget her screen name, but I think Jen's her name, playing Sonic 3, and he like was an avid, like, anti-Sonic person, because, you know, the old fucking shitty ass console war shit that was started from that era, like the Sega does and Nintendo and stupid stuff. I joke about that, but that stuff did start the dumbass console war stuff, which I won't even lie, I fell into when I was a kid, and hell, even when I was in high school. And console wars is stupid. Like, who gives a shit what people play their video games on? But, yeah, but yeah, he liked it, and, unlike somebody who I won't mention, he never pretended to have nostalgia for it. Oh, did I mention which one he was playing? I think I wasn't sure, but it was Sonic 3 and Knuckles he was playing. Which actually he was recommended to as a starter entry because, it's a little slower, according to, Jen, it's a little slower pace, a little more exploration-based, which, yeah, actually, I can kind of see. I think Mania is like a mix of it definitely has a good mix of all 4 of the classic titles. You know, it's three Knuckles, which I put together, 1 and 2, and CD. And CD, you guys know I'm not a fan of its level design. And honestly, that's really my only gripe is the level design along with the camera. I think if they fix that, it would be really good. Oh god. Oh, there we go. This is a fun little gimmick, I'm not gonna lie. If not stressful. But, where was I? But yeah, he really enjoyed it, and I actually had fun watching it. And there was moments where I was like, no, Vinny, you gotta do this, because, you know, I played the games. I may not be, like, the greatest at them. I mean, you guys see my playthrough of it. I fuck up in them. And there's also, well, this game I'm doing pretty good with right now. There is also what we like to call the LP curse, where whenever you're recording, you're always gonna do worse than if you were just playing normally. Hey, it's a 1-act zone. Does this one actually not have a boss fight? Or am I being boozled again? Alright, you know what? We're gonna end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed Spark, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day if I ever get up this place. Oh, I gotta go up. I wish I just lifted you up. This is a little tedious. Like, come on. Come on. You can just do that. It's not that hard. Have a good day.